Hey guys, my name is Melissa, and it's time to learn more about Tinker's Construct. So last episode we learned the beginnings of Tinker's Construct and how to get started. If you don't know what all these things do, or you haven't seen that video, go click anywhere on the screen, or the link will be in the description to see that video first, because we need this stuff for what we're doing here. So let's get right into it. The first thing you'll need is grout. This is grout, as you can see right there. Whoops. And you can make it. There's two recipes that use basically the same things: clay, sand, and gravel. And here's the other recipe: clay, sand, and gravel. What you want to do is smelt this grout into seared bricks. As you can see, it smelts nicely into there. And yeah, it creates seared bricks. From seared bricks, you want to make seared bricks by basically putting 4 on a crafting bench, and it creates seared bricks, just like stone and stone bricks. Yeah, and with this is like the basic building block of the Smeltery. Smeltery controller is something else that you will need. It's made like this, like a chest out of seared bricks. There are a lot of recipes just like earlier with those. You just have to remember them or look them up in your Too Many Items mod or something like that. Okay, so next you'll need the Smeltery drain, in which you drain things from your Smeltery, and this is how you make it. Pretty simple. The next thing you'll need is the casting basin, which is just like this. It's like a U. I don't know. You can think of it like a basin that holds things, so it's kind of easy to remember. Then there's a table, and you can think it's kind of the opposite, like a table. I don't know. That's how I like to memorize it. So this you fill with stuff to make like iron blocks or gold blocks or steel blocks, and this you use to put stencils in, and I'll explain it more later. You also will need a seared tank, which you hold lava in. That's how you make it. You will need glass in the middle, so it's basically like the Smeltery, what to call it, Smeltery controller, sorry, losing my words here, but with a glass in the middle, and that holds the lava to power this. And you will need a seared faucet. I put it on the stone brick, the smooth stone, sandstone, sorry, just so you can see it. And this is how you make it. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so those are all the recipes and basically what they do. Now let's get into it. So a Smeltery is made 3x3 in the middle, so 5x5 out of seared bricks. The bottom needs to be this seared bricks as well, just to let you know. And this is how you do it. You do not need the corners. We can just get rid of those actually now, just so you can remember that. You do not need the corners, and it saves you some time. So, as you can see, we have a seared tank, which we will want to fill with lava. Right-click on it with lava buckets, and let's fill that right up so you won't need any more lava. And then you will also want a Smeltery controller, and this is kind of all you need for now. So let's start with some gold. So we're going to grab some old gold ore. What you want to do is right click on the Smeltery controller, put the ore in, and let go. And now it's filling up the drain. Filling up the Smeltery and smelting it. You can see the level going up there. This is all it can hold right now. We want it to hold a little bit more, so while it's doing that, let's make this another layer higher. It's kind of cool how you can see it smelting in there. I don't know, I just like that. So let's, make this taller. You can make it quite tall, but let's make it one more taller, and I think that's going to be good enough for our purposes today. You can just start with a 1 layer. Right now in my LP, I think I have 2 layers high. So right now that is smelting. We can hop up here and just check it out. You can right click on here to see its progress, and it's almost done. We also need a drain. So let's put, wait, I don't have the drain here, do I? Seared bricks, no, I need a drain. I think it's in here. No, it's not. Okay, so Smeltery drain, sweet. And let's put one here. We need to put a faucet on it. It's kind of hard to see. I'm sorry about that. And then we're going to put a casting basin in right there. Okay, so let's right click on here, and as you can see, we have 12 gold. We put 6 in. We now have 12 due to the fact that it doubles it, and that's partly why I love this. Let's just let's start cooking some iron and gold right there. Okay, so now we have it. We have 12 gold. If we right click on this, it pours out gold. It's going to fill up this casting basin, and then it's going to create a gold block. So while we wait for that, let's put another drain here. We have, as you can see, where is it? This is the drain. We're going to put another drain here with another faucet on top, and now we're going to put where's my table? I don't have a table. Was it in here? I don't have it. Casting table we need. Casting table. I misspelled something there. and casting table. So let's place it right here. This is not the same thing as the basin. So, okay, now it is full. As you can see, a gold block has formed and dried. We're just going to right click and we now have the gold block in our inventory. So we took 6 gold out of here and we now have it in there. So that's a good way just, you know, to get some extra blocks and stuff. So there's a lot more things you can do with this. Let's say we want to turn this iron. Now we have 8 iron because we put 4 in here. And we want to make an iron one of these pickaxes like we had before. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop way back here. Hoppity hop, 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 hop. And as you can see, we have our tool patterns. Let's make a pattern for a tool rod. Let's make it out of wood. So I actually need to make some wooden planks. I need some planks. Let's get some of those. Put it in here. Tool rod. So you want a tool rod. We want a tool binding. And we will want a pickaxe head. Sweet. Also, okay, so we have a wooden tool rod, wooden pickaxe head, and a wooden binding. Let's go over here, and now we want to make some more stencils. Like wood stencils, you can't really put hot lava and stuff in because it'll melt, right? So we're going to take these 2 things, we're going to make these 2 things first. You want to put it into your casting table, right click, and now it's in there. So now if we right click, did I put a faucet there? Shoot, there it is. I don't think I put a faucet on it. Whoops. So now we have gold on the bottom. Right click here. It's going to fill up this casting table and make a stencil around the rod. You get that? Put the rod in the middle, put it everywhere else, and now we have one of these. Pretty cool, right? So now we're going to place it in, and we want to fill it up with iron. Right now if we fill it up, we're going to fill it up with gold. So we want to press on the iron. It's going to go to the bottom. Then we're going to right click on here, and it's now filling it up. You kind of can use common sense for this, and now we have an iron rod to make our pickaxe with. We're going to do the same thing with the wooden head. So we're going to put the wooden head in here, select gold to be on the bottom, fill it with gold. Wait for it to fill up and dry. We're going to right click, take it out, put it back in, select iron to be on the bottom, right click, fill it up with iron, right click, and now we have that. Now we could use an iron binding as well. But, okay, you can put modifiers on your tools, which make them faster and stuff. And a paper binding lets you add more modifiers. So we're just going to do a paper one. Later in this tutorial, I'm going to explain all this stuff to you. You just have to trust me right now. You want a paper one. Or most of the time, you want a paper one. So now we've got a paper binding, iron rod tool, and iron pickaxe head. So we're going to go over to here. Wrong one. We're going to go over to this one here. We're going to select, we're going to make a pickaxe here. Put it here. Paper binding here, and this here. So as you can see, now we have 324 durability, 6 mining speed, which is 2 more than this pickaxe. It can mine up to redstone now, and it has 4 modifiers instead of 3 modifiers. So this is a pretty good pick, as you can see. If you want, we can add, let's go here. We can put down some cobble, and I can just show you how fast this is. Game mode 0. I'll just compare some picks for you just so you can see how it is. And of course there's modifiers you can add, but I don't want to show you that quite yet because there's something to it. So I want to do that in the last tutorial that I'm going to make. I'll try to make 3 tutorials out of this. Okay, so first off we have a normal stone pick, right? Then we have this stone pick, which is a little bit faster maybe or the same, and now this pickaxe, which is it's faster, not super fast, but it is definitely faster. Pretty sweet, right? Okay, so that is the basics to the smeltery. You can smelt things. You can also, you do have to be careful though. Some ores you can mix to make other ores. For example, you can mix cobalt with ardite. Probably if you're watching this tutorial, you've probably never heard of those 2 things, but you can mix those together. So be kind of careful when you mix ores together. Iron and gold don't mix. Another thing that doesn't mix is steel. And that is what I suggest making your first tools out of. Because steel can mine pretty much all ores, so that's cool. I can mine good ores like cobalt and ardite. Okay guys, so while we wait for this to cook, you know that you can get ores out of it by creating a block, right? But what if you just want one iron ingot? We can put the iron ingot in the casting table, make sure gold is selected on the bottom, right click, fill this up with gold, and it's kind of the same as making a rod. You just right click when it's done, put this back in. And now let's say we want an iron ingot, you just put that to the bottom, right click, and now you can just get one ingot out instead of getting a whole block. That's just a little side thing I thought I'd let you know. So for later, what you'll want when you get better tools is you will want cobalt and ardite. These are two things that are found in the nether. They're pretty good, so just keep your eye out for them. But to mine them, you will need a steel pickaxe or obsidian, I think. Steel is pretty easy to make because you just make it out of iron and coal. You can look up that recipe yourself. So I have some steel in here now. So you basically you can make a steel pickaxe the same way as I have showed you. You just put it here, fill this up here, and you can just make a steel pickaxe, and that's quite a bit faster. It's a good beginning tool. I would make that right away because coal and iron are easy to get. So I think that's it for this tutorial. You now know how to basically use your smeltery. You know how to make all these things. You know how to make all those things. You know what to look out for, stuff like this. These books help you out a ton. Just to let you know, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section down below. Please like and share this with your friends who might need to know more about Tinker's Construct, and come back for the next video where I show you how to make these tools better by adding modifiers and making really good materials by mixing them in the smeltery like cobalt and ardite. So I think that is it, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. See ya!